The Incredible Hulk and Iron Man have given the box office a 1-2 punch this summer, and with Hancock, Hellboy, and The Dark Knight on their way, it's shaping up to be the season of superheroes. But before superheroes could literally fly, they needed to, jump. That's a black and white Superman from 1948, back when he and Batman had their own movie serials. The short movies would last 15 minutes, rely on camera tricks instead of special effects, and would end each week with a cliffhanger. Movie magic finally caught up with the Man of Steel in the 1970s, when Christopher Reeve donned the big red S and truly became the first big blockbuster superhero movie.
I've got you.
You've got me! Who's got you?
I remember the tagline for the movie was, "You'll believe a man can fly." And so just the idea of seeing this superhero flying and fighting criminals was astonishing. It was a huge hit.
Even with Superman's super success at the box office, it took 12 years for another comic book hero to join in.
I want you to tell all your friends about me. I'm Batman.
Tim Burton's Batman introduced the Dark Knight to audiences, and while he wasn't super strong nor could he fly, Batman's appeal was in his character.
With the Tim Burton Batman, he not only has to fight criminals, he has to fight his internal demons. People began to realize that you want to add a little bit of dimension to the character. The superhero has superpowers, and in some ways he's invincible, and so he's got to have some kind of vulnerability.
And you can't get more vulnerable than a high school bookworm turned superhero, Spider-Man.
Here's an ordinary person who's thrust into this area where he has superpowers, and he's trying to cope with it, and it's like, what do I do with this power, and what am I doing in my life, and all that kind of stuff. It needs complexity.
Since Spidey, more and more superhero movies have been making the rounds. The X-Men, Fantastic Four, and of course, Iron Man. And they have had more mainstream appeal.
Superhero movies are legit now. Like, they're not only big money makers, but they're seen as being great films.
There is nothing you can imagine that they can't put on the screen now. So this is the perfect time, obviously, for superhero movies.